Wolverine first appeared in the Incredible Hulk issue 180 in 1974 as a government agent from Canada sent to confront the Hulk, a powerful green giant with immense strength and durability. At this stage, he wore gloves with built-in claws, showed a fierce temper, and had no defined past or mutant abilities. The sharp weapons were part of the gloves, his self-healing was barely noted, and his name Logan was not revealed. He had no link to the X-Men or any larger story. In 1975, he joined the team, appearing in Giant-Size X-Men issue 1, which was created to expand the group with international members. Over time, his traits deepened. The unbreakable adamantium skeleton, rapid regeneration, enhanced senses, and animal-like instincts were added. His history with the Covert Weapon X program, which forcibly bonded metal to his bones, introduced lasting trauma and mystery. Early planning at Marvel included the possibility of removing him, but increasing reader demand kept him in the spotlight. He gained a solo series, and many past details were rewritten to add tragedy and hidden layers. Gradually, he shifted from a supporting fighter to a central figure, appearing across comics, animated series, games, and merchandise as one of Marvel's most recognizable heroes, known for relentless combat skill, inner conflict, and a solitary nature. Venom began as a new outfit for Spider-Man in 1984's Secret Wars issue 8, where the hero returned from an alien world wearing a black suit that could shift shape and generate its own webbing. At first, it appeared to be advanced alien technology enhancing his abilities. Soon, the costume revealed itself as a sentient alien symbiote that bonded with Peter Parker, influencing his thoughts and driving aggressive behavior. Peter eventually freed himself by using the sound of church bells to weaken it, leaving the creature enraged and abandoned. The symbiote later merged with Eddie Brock, a reporter who blamed Spider-Man for the loss of his career and carried deep resentment toward the hero. Their shared hatred formed Venom, a towering figure with a monstrous mouth, razor fangs, and a muscular build who possessed Spider-Man's speed, strength, wall-crawling skill, and organic web generation while free of Peter's moral restraint. Venom's full debut came in the Amazing Spider-Man issue 300 in 1988, where he became one of the hero's most dangerous enemies. Venom soon evolved from a straightforward villain into an anti-hero. Stories such as Lethal Protector portrayed him as a violent defender of the innocent. His legacy expanded into an entire symbiote mythos, introducing offspring and related entities, including Carnage, a chaotic killer, Toxin, a powerful spawn of Carnage, Sleeper, a stealth-oriented descendant, and Null, an ancient cosmic god who created the symbiotes. Over time, Venom gained solo titles, multiple adaptations in animation and video games, and major live-action films, cementing his status as one of Marvel's most popular and enduring characters. Deadpool first appeared in 1991 within New Mutants issue 98 as a hired assassin sent to eliminate Cable, a time-traveling soldier with telekinetic and telepathic abilities. He was introduced as Wade Wilson, a mercenary with advanced regenerative healing, expert martial arts training, and a vast collection of firearms and bladed weapons. His early portrayal focused on efficient combat and dark humor while working as a contract killer. Although intended as a short-term foe, reader interest kept him active in Marvel stories. Later comics expanded his personality into unpredictable territory. Writers emphasized severe psychological instability, erratic behavior, and a constant stream of jokes. He began breaking the fourth wall, speaking directly to audiences, mocking other characters, and commenting on his own adventures, creating a unique blend of comedy and violence. Deadpool gained numerous solo series and frequent guest roles across major Marvel titles, forming uneasy alliances or clashing with groups such as the X-Men and Avengers. His popularity led to animated projects, video games, and major live-action films. The 2016 Deadpool movie, followed by sequels and appearances in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, established him as a leading figure known for relentless combat skills, self-aware humor, and chaotic storytelling that defies typical superhero patterns. Gwenpool originated in 2015 when Marvel released a series of alternate covers imagining Gwen Stacy merged with other heroes, including one where she wore Deadpool's costume. The illustration was only a playful design and had no planned story, but growing fan interest led to her inclusion in a short feature within a Howard the Duck comic, and later a holiday special. Strong reader response earned her an ongoing series titled The Unbelievable Gwenpool. Within that series, her identity was revealed as Gwendolyn Poole, a comic book enthusiast from another reality who found herself inside the Marvel Universe. She possessed knowledge of every hero's identity and history, allowing her to anticipate events and exploit weaknesses. Gwen broke the fourth wall frequently, addressed readers, and treated battles like entertainment because she understood that her surroundings followed comic rules. Her abilities relied on manipulating the structure of stories. By recognizing panel layouts and narrative conventions, she could step outside frames, reshape plots, and alter outcomes. Over more than 2 years of publication, she became a distinctive character who blended humor with self-awareness, later appearing in team adventures, digital games, and alternate timelines across Marvel's multiverse. Rocket Raccoon debuted in Marvel Preview issue 7 in 1976 as an armed, intelligent raccoon with expert marksmanship and a sharp tongue. He originated on Half-World, a distant planet that served as a mental health colony where genetically engineered animals and robotic caretakers maintained the population. His early stories existed apart from the larger Marvel setting, featuring surreal adventures with other uplifted creatures. After a brief appearance in The Incredible Hulk issue 271 in 1982, reader interest remained low, and the character was set aside for many years. In 2007, the cosmic event Annihilation Conquest reintroduced Rocket, presenting him as a cunning strategist and skilled pilot with a talent for heavy weaponry and sarcastic humor. He joined the newly formed Guardians of the Galaxy, a team including Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, and Groot, where his unpredictable tactics and fierce loyalty became essential to their missions. Rocket quickly grew into a key figure across Marvel's cosmic stories. He starred in ongoing comics, contributed to major interstellar conflicts, and appeared in animated series and video games. By 2014, he became widely known as part of the Guardians film lineup, recognized for daring combat skills, inventive engineering, and relentless wit, transforming from a little-used character into one of Marvel's most prominent space heroes. Dazzler first appeared in the Uncanny X-Men issue 130 in 1980 as Allison Blair, a singer and mutant with the power to convert sound vibrations into concentrated light beams, flashes, and dazzling displays. She initially performed as a disco star who balanced public fame with secret hero work. Her debut coincided with the Dark Phoenix saga, immediately placing her alongside major X-Men characters. Marvel soon launched her solo series, beginning with Dazzler issue 1 in 1981, which sold hundreds of thousands of copies despite the collapse of plans for a related music release and film project. The comics explored her struggle to maintain both a stage career and a life as a superpowered mutant, pitting her against unusual enemies and taking her into unexpected situations. From nightclub confrontations to cosmic encounters where she even faced Galactus, the immense world-devouring entity. Over 42 issues, her story evolved from a disco-focused beginning into broader adventures within the X-Men universe. Allison later joined teams such as the main X-Men roster, A-Force, and Excalibur, continuing to appear in various mutant storylines. Though created during the height of disco culture, she remained a recurring Marvel figure, remembered for her striking performances, versatile light-based abilities, and ongoing efforts to reconcile celebrity life with heroic duty. The Punisher first appeared in The Amazing Spider-Man issue 129 in 1974 as Frank Castle, a former Marine who waged a one-man war on crime after the murder of his family. Introduced as an assassin hired to eliminate Spider-Man, he carried a sniper rifle, wore a black outfit marked with a white skull emblem, and followed a personal code focused on permanently eliminating criminals rather than capturing them. Originally intended as a temporary adversary, Frank's uncompromising methods and military precision drew strong reader interest, leading to guest appearances and eventually a solo miniseries. By the late 1980s, he headlined multiple ongoing titles and appeared in merchandise and video games, becoming a central figure of Marvel's anti-hero trend. His tactics included advanced weaponry, strategic planning, and relentless pursuit of organized crime, making him a symbol of brutal justice. The skull insignia became widely recognized and was later adopted by some real-world groups, prompting Marvel to adjust his stories and alter the emblem to reaffirm that Frank operates outside the law and is not a hero to emulate. Despite these changes, he remains one of Marvel's most prominent and enduring characters, defined by tactical expertise, relentless vengeance, and a refusal to compromise with criminals. Squirrel Girl debuted in Marvel Superheroes issue 8 in 1991 as Doreen Green, a cheerful teenager gifted with the agility, strength, and reflexes of a squirrel, a large prehensile tail, and the ability to communicate with squirrels. Accompanied by her squirrel companion Monkey Joe, she approached Iron Man to become his partner, and unexpectedly defeated Dr. Doom by commanding a massive squirrel swarm, an officially recognized victory within Marvel continuity. After this introduction, she disappeared from publications for more than a decade because her lighthearted abilities did not fit typical superhero settings. She returned in the early 2000s through the Great Lakes Avengers, maintaining her upbeat personality and surprising combat success. Doreen repeatedly overcame powerful opponents including MODOK, Deadpool, and even Thanos, with Marvel confirming each triumph as canonical. In 2015, she received a long-running solo series titled The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, which combined comedic storytelling, inventive problem-solving, and references to computer science. Across 58 issues, she balanced college life with heroics, consistently outsmarting or befriending villains rather than relying on brute force. Doreen became known as an optimistic and nearly unbeatable hero whose clever strategies and close bond with animals set her apart within the Marvel Universe. Spider-Ham debuted in 1983 within Marvel Tales, starring Peter Porker, The Spectacular Spider-Ham Issue 1. In this comedic universe of animal parodies, Peter Porker began life as an ordinary spider until exposed to an atomic hairdryer invented by May Porker, a pig scientist. The accident transformed him into a pig with spider-like abilities, granting wall crawling, agility, and web-spinning skills. His adventures included animal versions of famous heroes and villains such as Captain America, Dr. Doom, and Hulk Bunny. The series ran for 17 issues and additional short stories, building a small following before fading from publication in the early 1990s. Peter returned during the 2010 Spider-Verse storyline, where multiple spider-themed heroes from across the multiverse joined forces. Updated with a modern costume and cartoon physics, he fought alongside Miles Morales, Gwen Stacy, and other variants, regaining a place in Marvel continuity. His popularity grew with the 2018 animated film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which showcased his exaggerated humor and slapstick abilities, making him a recognized part of Marvel's multiverse. Howard the Duck first appeared in Adventure into Fear issue 19 in 1973, entering from another dimension during a story featuring Man-Thing. Speaking with sharp wit and constant irritation, he quickly attracted attention despite being a side character. After further appearances, including giant-size Man-Thing issue 4, he received a solo series in 1976, where he ran for President of the United States in a satirical campaign, reflecting political and social commentary of the time. Howard lived in Cleveland, smoked cigars, and often criticized the absurdities around him. Despite early success, creative disputes led to shifts in direction, and his popularity waned. In 1986, a live-action film adaptation featured Howard battling interdimensional threats, but the movie performed poorly and became known as one of Marvel's least successful adaptations. Howard continued to appear in guest roles and alternate reality tales, eventually resurfacing in modern cosmic stories and post-credit scenes within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He remains a grumpy, sharp-tongued traveler from another world, frequently caught in bizarre adventures.